Yo, what's good, guys? Alright, today I will be telling you guys the story of how I ended up breaking up a random couple I found on TikTok. Okay, so here's the story. So here I was just scrolling on TikTok, and I saw a post, and the post said, I'll put a picture of it right now. It said, "What are cowboy pillows?" And I was like, what are cowboy pillows? So I go in the comments to figure out what the heck these cowboy pillows are. And I don't really want to say this, but it's just um uh but cowboy pillows are basically like a girl's chest and her butt. And in the comments I just see girls like putting pictures of themselves. I'm like, damn, like on TikTok for everybody to see, that's crazy. And so I go to one of the photos, right, and I see one of the replies, and I'll put a picture right now. And it said, "Wow, doing this while you have a boyfriend is crazy." I'm like, having a boyfriend? Like, how does this guy know she has a boyfriend? So I go to her account, and in her bio, I'll put a picture. It says Nick. And I'm like, nah, Nick. I have to find Nick, and I have to tell him about this treachery, you know? So, and I couldn't really, well, it was difficult to find because TikTok, for some reason, likes to have everybody's privacy and all that. So they made it so that you could private your following, so you can't see anybody's following if they have it private. And they also did the like a similar thing with their followers, where you can only see 50 of the account's followers. So if they have like 500 followers, you can only see 50. If they have 70 followers, you can only see 50. And you can't even search up an account. So it's not like I could just search up like, oh, let's see if there's a Nick in this in her following. So no, I couldn't do that. But in her bio, I also saw that she had a spam account, and I'm like, all right, let's go to her spam account, and her following was public there, and whenever their following is public, you can search up their like accounts. So I go to her following, and I search up Nick, and guess what I find? I found Nick's account. I think I'm gonna put a picture right here. Whenever I say that, it's because it's because I record the audio first, and then I edit like the pictures, like whatnot after. And so I find this guy Nick, and I at him, and I mention him in the comment that she posts, right, of the picture of her. And then I text him and I follow him, and I'm like, yo, Nick, your girl is wildin'. So a day later, I see a random notification from someone on TikTok. I'm like, who the heck is this? And that's when I saw my message, and I said, yo, Nick, your girl is wildin'. I'm like, oh, this is that guy. And I was surprised to see that he actually responded. He's like, what do you mean, bro? I'm like, bro, didn't you see what I mentioned you in? And he's like, nah, bro. I'm like, bro, Nick, you can't be serious right now. But, so I go back to the video, and I try to find her comment, and I couldn't find it. So I got her account, and usually when you follow someone, their comments always like appear near the top. So I follow her account, I go back to the video, and I still can't see the comment. And that's when I realized she deleted the comment. And that's why Nick, he said he didn't see anything. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right, that was low-key smart of her. But not, I luckily took a screenshot of her sending the picture. So I end up texting Nick back. I'm like, oh, bro, she's sending pictures of herself in like random comment sections. And like, I could show you on Instagram or like on messages. And one thing I forgot to mention is that while I was stalking her account, her spam account, I think she's like a freshman or something. And how do I know this? Well, because she mentioned it in one of the videos, and I'm assuming that Nick is also a freshman, because like he's dating her, and it really showed when I ask him what's his Instagram or like his phone number, and he says, "Do you have Snapchat?" I'm like, Snapchat? Like Nick, what are we doing? It's 2025 and you still have Snapchat? So I had to re-download Snapchat, and I'm like, all right, here's my Snap. And he's like, oh, can you just add mine? I'm like, you want me to add yours? Like, why? He's like, it would just be quicker. Nick, I'm trying to save you from this girl, and you're just making this so tedious. But I'm like, whatever, fine. I add his snap, okay. And by the way, all of these messages are like not instantaneous, you know? Like like when I told him, "Oh, all right, I added his snap or I added your snap," you know, he takes like 15 minutes to accept it. And I'm like, "All right, I guess you really just don't want to see that your girl is wilding." But I'm like, "Whatever, you know." So I send him the screenshot on Snapchat, and he says, "All right, is that all?" I'm like, "Is that all? Do you need further proof? Like what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's all." And he's like, "All right, thank you, bro." I'm like, "Yeah." And that's when I tell him, "So are you still gonna date her?" And that's when he says something that confuses me. He says, maybe, good idea." Maybe, good idea? Nick, what are you talking about? What? That makes no sense to what I just asked you right now. And so eventually, I don't know, maybe an hour later, since he follows me back, you know, we follow each other on TikTok. Usually you get your friends' videos on your For You page. So I see his video and it's like, "Man, do not spend any money on her. And his account is focused like on his truck or something, you know? He's like, "Man, do not waste money on that, uh, SLUT. Just buy car parts, you know?" And I'm like, "Damn, Nick, like he really decided to use that word? Like, I know that she was like wilding, but damn, to call her that, you know?" And that's when I check his profile and he still has her name in his bio. And I'm like, wait. Nick, what are you talking about? Like, why are you making this post if you haven't broken up with her yet? Or why do you still have her name in your bio, son? So that's when, you know, I'm scrolling on TikTok. I see another video. It's the same thing. It's like, "Oh, she told me her ex treated her bad, so I treated her good, and look what happened." And I'm like, "All right, Nick, all right." I check his profile to see if he finally took out her name. He still has it. I'm like, "Nick, what are you doing? Why are you making these videos? And you still haven't taken her name out of your bio, you know?" So eventually he makes a third one. I check his account again, and guess what? He actually took her name out. I'm like, okay, I guess this guy just forgot to take her name out. Okay. And that's when I go to her account. And again, I guess she forgot to take his name out because she still has his name in it. When I'm recording this video, I still don't know if she has his name in it. I'm gonna check right now, but I'll probably edit it in if she still has it or not. But yeah, that's basically how I came across a random TikTok couple, and the girl was wildin', so I told the boyfriend, and he basically dumped her. And that's how I broke up a random TikTok couple. Like and subscribe and comment something goofy. If you watch to the end of the video, comment "I love Fortnite" to prove that you actually watched the video, you know, or not, if you know. But yeah, if you like my story time, comment what kind of content you would like me to do in the future, and I'll take it into suggestion. This was 1x Atomics, and I will see you guys later. Bye.